What's good, people? It's your content guy, Breeze here. First off, I want to thank you for coming over and checking out the channel. What we do here is we highlight the channels that are next to blow on YouTube. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Next up on the roster, we have Shamaya Tiara. The content on the channel is motivational self-help content. In one video, she discusses the topic of when should a woman choose to lose their virginity. She tells women they should only do it when they feel totally comfortable and only when the person makes you feel like they are worthy of the gift. She gives insight on how she felt about losing her virginity at the time versus how she feels about it now looking back. She states that at the time, she really didn't think it was a big deal and she felt like she was obligated due to the pressures of society. Shamaya states that she felt she couldn't broach certain topics about sex unless she had participated in the act herself. She also felt like she wouldn't be accepted by the group that was having sex until she had done so as well. Now she realized that she was misguided in her approach and how she felt. She also points out that the subject being very taboo amongst women leads to the confusion of young women. She also speaks to young women being fearful about the topic of sex because they don't want to be perceived as scandalous or nasty. In another video, she discusses how to maximize your time after work with 7 micro habits. She states this is the time where you want to be creating your dream life. She speaks on the fresh start method. This method is capturing the momentum we have when we start something new. For example, people are motivated at the start of the year or when starting a new project. Shamaya speaks on how to use this method daily. She does this by breaking her time at work and her time off work into 2 separate days. By doing this, she enhances her momentum to create her dream life. Shamaya also states that the fresh start method makes it easier for her to leave negative things that have happened at work and not let them disrupt her time off work. Shamaya also speaks to using the Eisenhower matrix to prioritize the things she needs to do when she gets off. The matrix allows her to categorize tasks by how important they are. Shamaya uses the implementation mindset to ensure she does her task correctly. When you rehearse your tasks in your mind, it prevents you from wasting time on deciding what tasks to do. For example, if you can't decide what you want to cook, by rehearsing the tasks in your mind, you can decide that spaghetti is what you're going to cook. Later in the video, she suggested we implement some consequence to hold us accountable with getting our task done, like signing up for a class, because if you don't cancel the class within a certain amount of time, you have to pay extra for cancellation. So y'all go over there and appreciate the great content that Shamaya TR is putting out. Next up on the roster, we have Joey Mucho. The content on the channel is Joey giving us a window into the unique lifestyle of an on-call airline pilot. Joey is based out of the Tampa, Florida airport. In one video, Joey explains to us that he's waiting in Orlando after taxiing from Tampa. Joey states that he's waiting on his captain to land from Miami, but the captain is delayed, so Joey has to wait 2.5 hours. Joey explains the itinerary for the trip, which is to take off for Cleveland as soon as the captain lands, arrive in Cleveland at approximately 2 a.m., layover in Cleveland, then head back to Tampa the next night with the 8:30 p.m. departure. Later in the video, Joey updates us on the plans for the flight. He lets us know that the flight was canceled due to the pilots being out of hours of service. The next day, Joey takes us along with him as he explores the hotel resort he's staying at. Although he's pressed for time, he does give us a quick view of the water park that is there. After taxiing back to Tampa, Joey takes us on a 10-mile run with him. With Joey being an on-call pilot, the amount of days he works in a given time fluctuates. It can be a lot in a short period of time, or he can be off for 25 consecutive days, which he mentions in this video. With that being said, the free time allows him to focus on other endeavors such as becoming an Ironman. In this segment of video, Joey explains exactly what becoming an Ironman consists of. He lets us join him on his workout so we can see firsthand what training for an Ironman looks like. Along with that, he shows us some training gear and equipment he uses, as well as showing us what he eats along the journey. So y'all go over there and check out the great content that Joey Mucho is putting out. Next up on the roster, we have Around the Association. The content on the channel is them covering the latest viral news. In one video, the association reacts to Ryan Clark removing himself from the conversation when the age gap dating of Bill Belichick came up. Bill Belichick is 73 and the young lady he's dating is 24. The association points out that Ryan removed himself because he has a good relationship with Belichick. So much so that Clark even dressed up as Belichick for Halloween. So rather than risk compromising their relationship with comments, Clark simply chose to remove himself. The association highlights the fact that just a week ago, Ryan Clark didn't hold back any when he approached the topic of Shannon Sharpe dating a woman that was 19 while he's 56. When Ryan Clark commented on Shannon Sharpe, he flat out said that he was against it. and that if his daughter was in a situation similar, he would tell her that he's not comfortable with it. The association states that if we're going to call these things out for one person, we have to call them out for the other person as well. We have to call it down the middle. This is a valid statement made by the association. And this video actually made me think about another reaction video they have done. About a year ago, they covered Ryan Clark's comments about Drea Michelle dating Jalen Green. Drea is 40 years old and Jalen Green is 23. Jalen is the same age as Drea's son. When Clark commented on Drea, he sent supporting words her way, and he stated that it was just two consenting adults, and if they like it, he love it. How do you have a problem with age gap dating when it's Shannon, but not when it's Drea or Belichick? We're aware that there are allegations against Shannon and not the other two, but Clark's statement was, I have a problem with the age gap dating when he referred to Shannon's situation. It seems like Clark only has a problem when a black man is doing the age gap dating. So y'all go check out the great content being produced by the association. All right, guys, if you like the content, I want you to like and subscribe. And if you can think of a channel that you think should have made the roster, leave it down in the comment section. Peace.